Hello, you guys. I'm getting ready to do the love reading. I am going to get another deck really quickly to help clarify. I'm looking at a pine cone. I have beside me an amethyst. I have several gemstones here. I am also seeing garnet and obsidian. I feel like the wealth is protected. The wealth is protected, both on a spiritual level and in truth. In the earth, your wealth is protected. Heavily, too, by the way. I'm seeing the pine cone, which represents prosperity. It also represents eternal life, the cycle of life and death. All right, I'm checking. I'm getting the deck for love. Sorry for shaking the table. Baby, I'm feeling real tough with spirit because I'm about to grab a deck that I usually have to have the book for. Let's shuffle this one next. Join the prettycoach.online, you guys. This is my online community that I've made for myself. It's my special portion of the internet. With it, everything is attached that I have going on, projects that I've got going on, any announcements that I have, aside from putting them out in these types of videos or other advertisements, they will be on my website. So the prettycoach.online, join with us. I see unexpected income at the bottom of the deck. My little Aries baby and Cancer baby is here. I'm a Leo. Libra rising, according to tropical astrology. Vedic or sidereal, I am a Cancer. Virgo rising. And my moon is exactly the same as my sun sign. Venus and Virgo for both. All right, those are some of my signs to share with you. Look at the bottom. It's reversed, but I normally don't read this that way, but if I'm led, I will. I felt led to pull these first, so we're going to read these messages, talk about them, and then move on. At the bottom of the deck, you guys, I see at this moment, I think we should be friends. I feel like some of us are on the verge of breaking up with someone. Some of us are on the verge of,
oh dear, what a mess.
Bare minimum, coming on a separation. Some of you guys could have already said this to people, and you could be getting ready to reiterate that, or that could be something that's coming into you. So it's hard to show, but I do care about you so much. That is something that's sitting in my past position. So that could be an ex speaking, or it could just be something that you have said or that someone has said to you in the past. In my current position, it says I want to reach out for you now. Again, you and this person could very well be at a distance from each other. If you guys live together, but you're at a distance as far as emotionally, somebody could be, this is what they're thinking, okay? Again, I am talking about love, but love can touch family, friends, strangers, and also romantic partners. Okay. The last and final card, which is usually my future position, it says, love is still there, deep down in our heart, but we should definitely spend more time together. Whatever this is, I feel like this is a very long-lasting connection. This is a covenant that has stood the test of time. Like, this feels like the covenant that was before time. I heard the land before time, which is really weird, but it makes me just feel this spiritual life and even physical lifelong relationship, guys. So whoever this is, you could have had previous lifetimes with this person, just like over and over and over. You guys reincarnate in each other's lives. You may even play different roles. It may never be the same role every time, but you guys show up in each other's lives. Just, it's like, yeah, we in this thing together. It's like if you're in school You guys are a part of the same clique. Even if you're not the closest, you're still a part of the same clique. But I'm feeling a closeness too, where it's like for y'all are the clique to be with. It's no other clique. Even when if you ever had to separate in such a way where you guys were in different schools or systems at different times, like you guys always still were connected energetically. And it's like you would come through and give each other's the answers to certain situations. Like this, how locked in these people are. Your soul family, your soul tribe here that I'm talking about. And yes, your man or your woman, your wife or husband, if that's something that you are into, or your most highest significant other has like always been a part of that for you. And now in this incarnation, if y'all haven't ever had time with each other, y'all are like, it's high time. So we need to go ahead and make that happen. And there will be a coming together of new soul contracts and new unions. Like new players is what I'm trying to say. If it's not the same person showing up in this new way, then brand new players are coming in who are like, they've been training. The information is fresh on their spirit, not their brains, because we get that locked up. And through DNA activations that do come during meditations, these are what initiate us. These are the things that help us awaken to who and what we are and what we do and how we do it. Spiders are also significant, you guys. I have been being called to rock my spider nose ring, and it came through very heavy today. So this is just that idea of a web. There's also a movie that's coming to my mind about a superhero who, she was like bit by a spider or something, was about to die. She lost her life as a baby, but then this spider bites her, and then now she is able to time travel and know what's about to happen. Like that movie is very significant. You may have watched it or you may have been called to watch it. She could be one of your favorite types of characters. Something of the sort, or nothing at all. Maybe you're being called to watch this so you can understand some of your own spiritual gifts and the spiritual gifts of your soul tribe. All right, that's the end for this particular deck. Let's move on into the others. I'm going to go to the tarot. There's a couple, a royal couple here. I just really feel like you and your person, y'all always come from, y'all are a long line of royals, okay? The name of my deck is called Original Monarchy. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Y'all coming together, Empress and energy stuff. You're meant to rule. So the way that you're going to show up in the earth when these two minds become one again, unstoppable. Whether you are stealthy, like under the radar, mostly in the spirit realm, or if you are operating both in the spirit and in the truth, or in the supernatural realm and in the flesh on the earth. Okay? And it's expressed, like it's outwardly shown. You guys are going to be chef's kiss, top tier, magnates. I got the 9 of coins here. Oh my God, that is like the 9 of pentacles. That is focusing on the self. That is an air of independence. That is, you know, focusing on whatever resources that you needed to gather for yourself, to collect for yourself, so that you could be in the seat of luxury, which is good health, mentally and in the body. It is also you having your finances go back over there right now. It's also about you having your finances. Pay attention, baby, so you don't hurt yourself. It's about you having your finances together, your spiritual group and everything together, and sitting as self-assured. That is what attracts so many people to you. You're the one with the magic powers. That's the magician. Virgo is associated with the 9 of Pentacles, and so is, and Aries is connected with the magician, and Sagittarius, okay? That could be very significant. The Joker energy is coming up with me, like the traditional Joker in a deck of cards. That's coming up with that red and black. I see the Judgment. Somebody has a decision that they have to make. could be between an Aries and a Sagittarius, or someone who has these placements, you guys. Woo, already super significant and important. All right, give me more, Spirit, before I let go. I have a card here in reverse, and we are going to, oh no, this is not that card. Okay, good. Let's give us our message, Spirit. Why is the light on, baby? Cut the light on. Daria J, cut the light off. I see the Seven of Swords here. So more decisions to be made. The Seven of Swords is about planning sometimes to me. I feel like these plans are hush-hush. This is something that could be going on internally for a lot of us. We could be silently making plans to exit something. I will leave that right there. Bare minimum, this is what you're thinking about. Or if it's not you, it's someone who is connected to you. Somebody is plotting their escape, or they are just plotting, scheming. This don't have to be negative, or it could be. It could also be positive. Bottom of the deck, I see the 10 of Cups. What we are focused on right now, guys, we are focused on what totally brings us fulfillment. So because we do have decisions that we have to make right now at every turn in regards to every aspect of this life, what we're tapping in for, what you're getting readings for, what you are sitting in meditation for, why your spirit team is reaching out to you drastically, almost comes across like crazy, is because they're wanting you to align with your highest timeline. What is it that you want to experience that you feel would make you feel most complete, most whole in every aspect of life? Focus on that. Pay attention to that. For some of us, the relationships that are falling apart or coming together, or both, these are to point us to what it is that we actually want, so that when we begin to hold the vision, the feelings that are connected to that are present, and we don't play about them. Okay, that's the 10 of Cups. The last two cards that came out, they are to the side, are the 6 of Swords and the Lovers. Yeah, we got choices that we have to make. And listen, the choice should revolve around peace, tranquility of your mind. It should be something that feels like it's smooth sailing. So that's another characteristic to me. The Lovers. The Lovers is a connection that is not quite, it's not like the Devil card where it's just, it could be tumultuous. And there is a lot of starting and then stopping, and a lot of, and it's a lot of arguing, and then, you know, addictive behavioral patterns, and just cyclical, but negatively charged cyclical patterns. It's not just that binds you together. It's not just your traumas and your wounds and your fears, right? And the masks that you wear. It's not that binds you. With the Lovers card, it is a choice to heal. It's a choice to be naked and bare before each other, and not pew each other with the information that y'all have. There is an air of love, and the love is one of commitment. It's like a commitment to grow with each other. It's a commitment to, okay, I didn't know this at first, but now I've been exposed to this. Please do not interrupt me. You can come and stand over here without talking. Don't break my concentration. It is about choosing to, no ma'am, you're about to get a spanking. Sit down. You made a thud. So it's about, once we're faced with ugliness, right, the ugly parts of ourselves that have not been healed, or the wound was scraped and we thought we were good, but we realized we weren't, this person doesn't, even if they do judge you, they don't remain in this air of just like, you know, making you a bad guy because of how you responded. Instead, for some reason, they're compelled to encourage you, even if that means just allowing you to have space and time to deal with it yourself, and still choosing you, desirous of the connection, like more than anything. And they lay themselves bare too with you, and you too return this. And it's not like it's a, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, like we have to have this conversation before, even if that does have to happen. It is really in your hearts, like you guys are genetically encoded to be this way, to where you are the type that do match energy in the sense of respect. Before, you have been getting mismatched with people. You have been getting people who may start off acting as if they were matching your energy of openness, being able to express your feelings and emotions, and holding space. But in the relationship, the mask falls off, and you realize that they don't have that. And that they were lying, and that they actually do hold shit, and whatever. Not those. Those were to show you what it felt like to not have your person match your energy. Matching your energy now is going to be that, just as if you fly off the handle, when you calm the hell down, you know how to come back and grovel. You know how to come back and make it right, rectify scenarios, because you value the connections. So you do that with no motherfucking shame. And if you have shame, the person couldn't tell that you have it, because the way that you come in that moment, you are surrendered, and you show them what it looks like, and they don't freak out and run away from it. They don't make you feel bad for you doing it. They reach down and they lift you up, and they're like, I'm with you, brother, or I'm with you, sister. And this can even be lovers or romantic and, committed partners. It's like there's even healthy debate, okay? At the bottom, after the 10 of Cups, I see the freaking Hierophant. And I see the World card, man. That is water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, and Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. Somebody's husband is coming in, or somebody's wife. And if it's not that they're coming in and they've been here, but there was a decision that needed to be made, whatever is about to happen is about to make it so that the choice is made one way or the other about the connection. To be or not to be, to come together or not to come together, to build this empire together or not. Somebody is literally about to have to pee or get off the pot. I was going to say the other one, but, I have 2 more decks to go through, and then I will leave you to it. This is already becoming too lengthy, so I'm definitely going to hurry up. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages to confirm the last deck that we just read from as well, and to clarify it. First card to hit the table, we've got the moon. The moon is full. So this could deal with the full moon energy. Something could have happened over this last full moon. We got the 3 of Hearts. Look at this bright ass energy. That big thing right here reminds me of what's behind this heart. The 3 of Hearts the 3 of Swords, normally deals with the air of confusion. So what I feel is that everything that we're about to experience happening from this full moon energy, I think that there's either going to be a clearing of confusion, or some things are about to happen that's going to have somebody in confusion. I see a lobster, a wolf, and what appears to be a dog here, representing to me Scorpio, Aries. The dog, I'm not sure what the dogs would represent. Like a sign, a zodiac sign, I'm not familiar. But I'm hearing Taurus or like Capricorn, just something traditional. All right, let me hurry up because baby girl is getting impatient, and I also need to feed my other girl. All right, we've got the Emperor showing up in the reverse. Heavy on the Taurus and Aries energy. And the Justice card, I think, was in reverse too. And is this whole deck in reverse? Because if it is, then we're gonna... No, it's not. And we got the... Nine of Wands also in the reverse. Whew. It just makes me feel like there's possibly going to be the return of an emperor energy. Um, the emperor in reverse can be a person who either feels like they have lost control or they have laid control down. Now, mind you, earlier in our reading with the Soul's Journey Tarot card, we did get that air about surrender, right? About the loss of control or understanding that you don't have it. So that could be what that's in regards to. With the Justice card in the reverse, that usually talks about somebody being discovered and found to be a liar, something not found to be true. It could also have something to do with either the withholding of karma or the coming down of karma. The Nine of Wands in the reverse, excuse me, to me would mean that maybe there have been some obstacles that have come up over this person that have been one that actually they don't feel like they can get through. Normally the Nine of Wands is like having a fighting spirit, a desire to still hold on, you know, with optimism and faith. But this is being in the reverse. It could be that they've lost that. They've been beat down by whatever obstacles and challenges in this world that have come. But in reversals can also mean the past tense of the energy. So it could be that some of us have already met this emperor energy. It was karmic for us to meet them. It was a soul contract. Marriage could have been right there with the Libra card being there. Business, relationships, social equity, justice, all these things could surround the justice energy. But bare minimum, there was something revelatory. This had to be revealed in some kind of way. The justice also being in reverse right now could indicate that something hasn't been revealed yet and needs to be. We'll see. At the bottom of the deck, I see the High Priestess. Whoever you are extremely powerful. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, heavy on the Cancer. Baby, you have very strong spiritual gifts. You can see stuff, you know stuff, you hear, you're a medium, like you connect with the ancestors, or they're connected to you, however you want to look at it. They be telling you stuff. It shows up in your dream, vision, your feelings. I see the Nine of Cups here and the Six of Swords, which is what came up earlier, and the World card. You guys, you know how this is about to play out. And you being okay with this and you becoming comfortable and self-assured, reliant on yourself, happy with yourself, babe, that's about to change everything. For some of you guys, you could turn somebody down. Like, you may have always held marriage and stuff in a relationship of two spiritual people in high esteem, but maybe you didn't get that in real world. Like, it could have been an ideal and it didn't never match for you. So you may choose to devote your life totally to God and just be energetically married to someone, but never actually with someone. For others of you, your partner who is going to, like I said, ride with you, grow with you, roll with you, they're coming in. And it's all because you finally became okay with who you really are, your spiritual gifts, how everything works. Whatever choice you made one that was truly in alignment with who you are. The Nine of Cups, I'm also being reminded right now, they're yelling at me like, remember, it's wish fulfillment. It's wish fulfillment. So for some of you guys, when I think about the word wish, I think about a miracle or what have you. And so there is something that, and then I think about strong desire. So there's something that we've wanted for a really, really long time here with this Nine of Cups that we're absolutely going to get. And I feel like it was manifested, okay? Let's go into the Kipper, and I'm going to leave y'all alone. Expectation, maybe along with that wish, the number 28 is here. That's the number 10. We also saw 901, which is also the number 10. So 10s are showing up here. A couple cards fell. Let's see what they are. The first one that revealed itself, I have distant horizons. This is the number 8 with 36. I was about to say 63. The distance horizon card, that talks about like overseas sometimes, international. But it could also just be at a short distance, but usually this is like longer distance things, something from across the world, someone from around the world or something like that. Okay. We could be traveling. Look, I see an anchor. This is the first time I've seen it, and I've used this deck several times since I've had it. An anchor. But it's like flying through the air, which really means to me that you can go anywhere. You could lock down somewhere, but you're not bound to any place. Yes, Aries, baby. Birds are significant. Yeah, all of these different flags. If y'all can see on the ship, there are tons of different world flags. Listen, this reminds me of a message that the Spirit gave me about those who I'm talking to and who I'm meant to connect with. We are indigenous to the whole entire world. We have ancestry all around the world. And so with that being said, we're going to be world travelers in some kind of way because the world really is ours. Like anywhere we're called to travel, anywhere we are led to go, we have ancestry. Now, the last and final card is the number 29, and it was to the side, and look, it says imprisonment. So, you know what? I feel like it's possible, guys, with the world as it is right now, somebody could literally, some of us could find out that someone that we are connected to is imprisoned in another country or state or city, but they're behind bars right now. For others of us, this could be dealing with the lockdown, okay? I feel like there could very well be a lockdown as it pertains to world travel, okay? And that's something that some of us could already be sitting in expectation of. We may already be aware of this, especially with the High Priestess energy showing up here. Like, we've seen all of this. This has been shown to us in our dreams, even if we did not understand what this meant. The imprisonment also doesn't have to just be physical. It could be some type of spiritual and internal situation that is happening as well. The number 29 does, if I'm not mistaken, equal 11. I see message. I said, or just a little bit earlier, I said somebody could receive a message about somebody being imprisoned, okay? Look to this. The courthouse is right after this, and the official person. This is your person. This is your person. If it's not about them being in prison, there's something connected to jail time, or they've just made sure that they feel like they've been in prison. They feel like they've been in jail as it pertains to you guys' connection. This is official person. The courthouse with the number 23 is here. The number 7 and the number 4 or 22 is here.
Now, where to?
Like, I feel like this person is going to have a story to tell you. They're going to have a story to tell you. On top of this, I feel like there could be something, even like with this courthouse energy, it could be a profession for some of you guys. I'm literally sitting in like a robe that reminds me of a judge, right? Or just somebody in that field. But what I'm saying to you guys, some of us may have, okay, something about this is connected. 723 is important. 722, 729, 7. Well, no, this is not a such thing as 736. The number 8, so August, July, October, November, March, and June could be important. Okay, guys. Yeah, man. Poverty is also here at the bottom of the deck. They knocked that out of my hand. I feel like this, like, no, don't do that. But all in all, you guys, there's a lot going on. And again, this could be on a personal level, a collective level, as far as the government and so many other people. I think that what they're showing us is that there's so much here. I can go so many different ways. I've dreamt about so many different things. Bare minimum, you guys, it's possible that the world, like a lot of us or all people all around the world, can be in prison for a time. And this is not to scare anybody, but it's just to say that, you know, I've dreamt of this stuff. This could also just point to individuals or specific groups of people being imprisoned, and just stuff is going to have to change. There are certain things that are going to have to change in the system and in law.
I don't know what to say. Then don't say anything.
With the messages, any way that messages can be disseminated is connected to that, okay? All right, peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony, first within ourselves and then within our world. If you'd like a personal and private reading, you can go ahead and book that. It'll be in the link description below. You can go to theprettycoach.online and do that, okay? As everything that I do is connected to me there so far. All right, you guys.
Very
Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony, first within ourselves and then within our world. Bye.